one of the things that I really want to push is this idea to let you know that there are people on this campus that are dynamic. There are people on this campus that have voices that you have not heard. And today is the first step in us creating this opportunity for those voices to be heard. This is not an event about me. This is not an event about Office of Campus Life or Deans of Student or SGO. This is an event about the students of NJCU representing themselves, talking about leadership, speaking about culture, representing themselves, their ideas, their thoughts, and our goal is to continue to have those opportunities to do so. Without further ado, I'd like to introduce to you our first speaker, Miss Charise. Give it up.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
So like you said, my name is Charise Handy, but I need to introduce myself for a quick second. I am a Guyanese woman, soon to be 23, and I am a psychology major. See, my culture says that at the age of 16, you are supposed to be done with school. You're supposed to get your life together, and especially if you're a woman, that means you either have a boyfriend on your way to get married and then you're about to have kids. Or you go to university for a couple of years and you become a teacher or a nurse, and that's the best of your options. But my mom decided to spread her wings, expand, and want better for her child, her one and only child. So you know what? We came to America. And I said, I want to do something that's going to help people, something completely different. And I decided college, first generation. I decided psychology major. Does anyone know anything about Caribbean people and the stereotypes of psychology? Yeah. I've been told by my family, oh, so you want to do psychology? So that means all the people you want to deal with for the rest of your life is crazy people. They're mad. They don't want to have no proper conversation with nobody else, just mad people, right? But then I had to branch out of that and have the conversation like, you know what? Sometimes people just need someone to talk to, someone to open up to. And this is a great chance for you to, if you need help, come talk to me. And it's like, well, you know what? I don't need medication. I don't want nobody in my business. I don't want nobody hearing my business on the street. So I ain't need to tell you nothing. So then I took the next step. And then I became a psychology major. I keep saying it, oh, I'm a psychology major, but I never declared it. I came to school, I took the classes, I said, this is what I want to do. But my family and my culture held me back from officially declaring my major until my junior year. And I'm a senior now, about to graduate. So you see that big gap it took for me? But when I took the stand to decide, I'm going to declare my major, this is what I want to do, I branched out. And that's why I became a great leader. This is what Jeff normally says. You know, it's easy to be whack, right? But it's another thing to be great. And not just to be great, but to do great. So once I declared my major, I branched out a little bit more. I did 4.5 months in China and learned a different language. But here's the backlash of my culture. Oh, so you're going to be eating dog for the next 4.5 months. Or, oh, so everybody talking to you going to be like, ching, ching, chong, pong, chong, 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 chong. And I got offended because I learned the culture. I knew the people and I understood. And then I had to have more discussions on top of more discussions about my major and different cultures and different languages. And then when I came back from China, I became the president of the Caribbean Students Association. And then I became an orientation leader. But at that point, I was just doing good. I was just doing great. I wasn't being great. Because I just used being an orientation leader as a way to network, you know, the Caribbean Students Association and rep my culture. And that's it. But last year, well, not last year, this summer when I became an orientation leader again, I decided to be great, not just do great. So I stepped into it like, you know what? My determination of how great I will be is the legacy that I leave for the students here once I graduate. And that meant not only advertising for my organization, but that meant implanting something into freshmen, into transfers that felt like outcasts coming into a new university. That meant taking the extra step to have small conversations about what you want to do, not what I think you should do, but what you want to do as an individual. And I feel like that's the best part about being a student leader. Once you figure out who you are, what your flavor is, what you can present to the world, then other people come rushing to you to figure out, what are you doing? Why are you being and doing so great? And you just tell them, I'm just being me. I'm just finding out what works for me. Every situation I step into, I determine, how will this help me? Then I take the next step and ask the question, how will this help the people around me? What difference can I make as a student leader in this situation? And that's where it all starts. I have freshmen that I met at orientation, and he became the secretary of the freshman class. He is now a student ambassador. I mean, one of my other freshmen is now a sophomore. She is now the president of the Caribbean Students Association and doing a great job at it. And just taking those steps and showing people, you are who God made you to be. You are what you say you are, not what your religion says you are, not what your culture says you are. They're great add-ons to who you are, but you determine what you will bring, what you will leave with people, what kind of message you have. And I just want to say something real quick. Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Charise Handy, soon to be 23-year-old, psychology major, and a fine Guyanese woman with black girl magic.